Hi and welcome to my 2024 bullet journal setup. So for this year I'm using a dotcross planner from ScribblesThatMatter, and I was thinking of using a pink theme because flamingos. I'm going to dive deep into my thought process. But yeah, as you may know, I'm a mother of 6 kids, and I recently learned that flamingos lose their pink when they are tending to their young. And I believe this can actually be applied to us as humans too. So for this year, I'm thinking of using pink as finding my pink as my not word of the year, but my kind of theme of the year. So yeah, I'm using a pink journal. I have my hybrid planner from Daisy UK too. And now I'm setting up my pink theme. So as you can see, I'm using gouache, just different shades to create some kind of, I had seen, I don't know where I saw it, if you know, leave a note in the comments where I saw this, but like cloud-like, gouache for the borders. So yeah, different shades of pink, going dark from light to dark and just dotting around. I'm using a makeup sponge, really nice to use for painting. So I had the light, medium, and now I'm going darker and darker. And every time I set up a journal, I usually use fold outs, as you can see here, like here, because I love my planner, but I don't like the prompts they had, and I need more space in the first pages for my trackers or what else I might think of. But yeah, I need 2 more pages. So I had created 2 fold outs with the same technique as before, but yeah, I didn't go from light to dark, I just went dark and dotted around. And then I used some stickers, and yeah, as you can see, this makes one spread on one page and another spread on the other. And here's my future log. I just went over with gold ink over the header of each month. Winsor & Newton golden ink. And now we're off to creating another spread. So as you can see, I used the dark pink gouache at once and just blotted around some to create a border, and then the same thing on the other side. And I've used a white page every time I've done this because I don't want to smudge anything on the other pages. I don't want to smudge the pages that are coming, nor the pages that I have already designed. So here I'm going to letter with my it's not a fountain pen, it's a calligraphy dip pen, but yeah, it's for my bougie themes. I created one this year for 2023, and I have created another one for 2024. It's actually a nice page to have to look at how far you come with your creativity and with which themes you have used and so on. And I was going to use the 6 boxes of the days from a stencil from Daisy UK, but instead I found this review stencil which worked perfectly nice with my layout that I had already done. So I get some smaller boxes, but that doesn't matter to me because I don't need so much space to fill in. I just need a space to fill in for each month. So yeah, as you can see, I've cut the, yeah, I made a flip through, but yeah, I cut the stickers so that I had one on each side. And now I'm adding the names of each month with the same Winsor Newton gold ink that I have used all along. And I'm curious, what theme have you used for your 2024 bullet journal setup? Have you used a theme, or have you just set up spreads that are kind of things you like? Which spread did you use? So yeah, I think the golden ink is really beautiful. And now we're off to set up, and yeah, I reuse every page. I don't think I just scrunch the paper up, and I use them for other things, like scribbling down pens. Here's a drawing that my kids had done that wasn't that good, but I could use the back side. So I'm using the same technique as I have done before with the gouache, and now it's for my 2024 timeline. So this is a VIP stencil from Oopsie Daisy UK for, I think it was for November 2023, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's a VIP stencil, so you need to be a VIP, and you can, I think, buy them when you are a VIP. You could at least before. I'll need to check that out, but yeah, you can buy, if you join the VIP squad today, you can buy the old stencils now. So yeah, I'm doing one spread and then I'm doing the other. What's great with these stencils is that you can flip them so that you get the same design and the same size on every page. As you can see, they line up perfectly well. And here I was thinking I might perhaps, I didn't do what I thought, but yeah, I was going to line them up all together, but I thought that it would look better if I did it this way, and it turned out quite nice. So I'm filling in the black, and then I'm going to fill out those little dots with golden ink again, because yeah, you need that. And before I do that, I need to letter timeline. So I started with my nib, but went with the brush because it's so much easier. And look at how that shines along with the pink. It's lush. Filling in a little bit more, and then that spread is done, more or less. I don't know why I said more or less, but yeah, I think that's it. So it can be quite difficult to know if you're really done with the spread. I don't know if you know what I mean, but I always feel like there's something missing. So here I went adding the month, the days of each month, because it felt empty, and I had a look through. Normally I use stickers for this, and I didn't have any monthly header stickers, so I'll need to drop a little order, but I'll do that later. I use my nib, my dip pen, and I just letter in capital letters January, well, the 3 first letters of each month, so that I get a header for each month. And I don't know how I'm exactly going to use this, because I don't have a sprocket printer, I don't have any kind of small printer, but I think I'll just scribble down some words for each month of what we have done or something like that. I'm not really sure, but I like the idea of having a place to write these things down. So that's why I added this. It's the first time, so bear with me. Do you use a timeline, and how do you use it? Do you add photographs? Do you just write? important things. I know birthdays are coming up. I have 2 in February, 1 in July, 1 in May, 1 in April. Well, there are 6 kids, family, friends, you know, and a lot of birthdays. So yeah, I was thinking of adding that, pictures, small pictures. But yeah, I don't have a printer, so I'll have to figure that out. But however, how are you using your timeline? And now it's for my trackers. So this is actually something I add in each and every single one of my bullet journals. It's a period tracker, nothing fancy, but I need to know when I'm going to get my period, if I have a habit. Well, you know what I mean. It's important. I'm 37 years old, but it's still as important as when I was 12, and I believe it will be as important until I don't have my period anymore. So yeah, oh bloody hell, it's the headline I'm going to use. I think it's hilarious because yeah, you need it. So I'm using a date washi from Upsades UK, along with that a year in pixels that you also can get from Upsades UK. And this stencil is actually one you can reuse on later, because this year in 2024 February will have 29 days, but next year you just need to adapt your stencil. You take a day off of February, but you can still use it because every other month has their days, and it's not related to any days of the week or anything. It's just 1 to 31 and that's it. So yeah, here I'm adding oh bloody hell. And yeah, I had some fingers. I have my daughter alongside me. She's drawing, and that's cute and all, but sometimes it's hard to do what you want to do. And I'm adding yeah, as you can see, I have heavy, light and pain, because I need to track when I'm having abdominal pain, which comes not at the same time as my period. So yeah, and then I'm going to track my iron and nosebleed. I have been getting nosebleed since I was a kid, and often it's related to my iron insufficiency. I don't know how you say it, but yeah. When I'm low on iron, I tend to bleed much more and have problems with heavy period too, and nosebleed bleeding and bleeding from cuts and everything. So that's something I need to track. I know that when I get a lot of nosebleeds, I need to add an iron supplement or eat more. I eat already iron heavy food, but yeah, it's fun to be a woman. So I'm using the same stickers. It's magnolias, I think, and carnations. I know they were pink. I like them. And then I'm adding my title with the Winsor & Newton golden ink. What things are you tracking in 2024? What are you using a year in pixels for? Hit me up in the comments. And here's the flip through of the final setup. So I used another thing. I changed a little bit, used a sticker from my friend Saveria. And here's the fold outs. My future log. My Bourgeois themes. Timeline. And my trackers. So yeah, thank you so much for watching.